We're going to talk about traffic laws, kind of like tax laws in that we all think we're experts, but really we're not. Did you know that the law does not give anyone the right of way? Instead, the law says who must yield the right of way. And joining us this morning with an abbreviated list of common ways that drivers get confused about the issue is Andy Crouppen from the law firm that uses his name, Brown and Crouppen. And good morning. How are you?
Good morning. You stole my
you.
opening line. I think most people would be surprised to learn that no one actually has the right of way.
Well, and we hear more and more about pedestrians that are being injured in these kinds of incidents. And I had always heard that no matter how egregious the pedestrian's infraction might be, ignoring and jaywalking or whatever else, you hit a pedestrian, you're going to be in trouble.
So that's, in some states that's true. In Missouri, we're not quite as liberal with our laws for pedestrians, and there's a fine line there.
Sure.
But in a crosswalk, you certainly do owe the right of way to the pedestrian. When there's a blind pedestrian with a dog or a cane with the white tip, red and white cane, they do always have the right of way, which makes total sense. But I think it's not a fair fight. So I think we err on the side of giving the pedestrian the right of way, even when that pedestrian is in the wrong, because the stakes are so high.
Well, and also, yes. And also, you talk about like rear end collisions. You're responsible for controlling your vehicle. And even if somebody stops short in front of you, if you run into the back of them, you ran into them. They didn't run into you. And it may not be fair.
Right.
But you gotta put the law somewhere. Parking lots are weird. And I always feel like when I'm in a parking lot, I don't stop for stop signs in parking lots because I'm thinking that's not even a road.
Yeah.
Somebody just put that there.
That's true. However, I don't.
Please don't tell anybody I told you that.
I don't think anybody's watching. That's not the major issue. This drives me crazy, and I'm sure you've seen this. When you see people shooting across parking lots, that is so dangerous. I don't know what they are thinking. People are coming in and out from between cars. Cars are obviously using the lanes to drive. How many times I've almost been hit or seen someone almost be hit by one of these people. I get it. You think it's an empty parking lot. No one's there. You can shoot across, but that couldn't be further from the truth. And I've read that as high as 14% of all auto claims come from parking lots. People just, the stop sign, you roll through it. People roll through this on the streets. I'm not saying you should, but that's not where the real danger lies.
I've had a lot of stories recently about school buses, and there's a lot that people need to be aware of when it comes to a school bus.
I know that sometimes it feels inconvenient when a school bus stops and you have to stop too, but obey that stop sign. These are small children. They don't always have the best sense of awareness of cars around them. When that sign is out to the side of a school bus, traffic when you're on a two-lane road, traffic in both directions must stop. And please, if you're going to break any of these, cross the parking lot. Don't put the kids in harm's way. You know what I mean?
And don't do it in front of him, because it really ticks him off.
Oh, don't get me started.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you being here. If you'd like to get in touch with Brown and Crouppen, it's easy. You call them anytime, 314-222-2222, or you can visit them at their website, which is getbc.com.